Okay, guys, today I want to tell you about narcissistic personal disorder of Jacopo Bearzatti, because here in media, no one talking about this properly, like trying to romanticize this shit, uh, telling some bullshit, trying to overanalyzing Jacopo as not only character but psychological subject of discovering his personality at all. So just spitting crazy shit. Okay, for the first part I want to tell I'm criticizing and analyzing him as personality. Personality analyzing also like to, how to say this, just determinate his like fictional character. So you can disagree with me, criticize me, saying I'm wrong about some stuff. I really welcome this shit. I want you to do this, and I would be really thankful about it. Okay, so first part, I will try to analyze him not only from Freudian analysis, but also from some modern scientific stuff. Like you can search up Otto Kernberg is the most modern stuff about psychoanalyzing and like to integrate some science about the brain, hormones, and other shit, like psychopathology. For the first part, maybe most of you know about this three level of psychic reality. Before Freud it was Wundt, but his concept wasn't like that like perfect as I perceived it. So when it comes to psychoanalysis of Freud, there's three structures: superego, ego, and it. It's some like animal spirit, you just doing shit, want to do shit, robbery, killing, doing some harmful stuff and other stuff. Okay, ego, it's something that develops it begins when you are 6 months, then like starting development at 3 years old, 3 years old. Like just someone, you're just someone somewhat. From 6 to 12 years old, you just actually developing yourself, ego, and it comes something and you become some personality. Superego, it's how social construction, social idealization just coming up to personality. So when libido just jumping around in this like psychic structure, it defines how would you be. Libido, life energy, not only about sexuality, but most of it is about sexuality. Narcissism is about libido disorder, when just a narcissistic person sexualize everything, not like wanting everything in sexual terms, but like in idealizing it. So there's a problem of NPD. I will use this word for not for the repeating this long ass word. So NPD. What happens with NPD persons? As I see and I really believe, NPD is social taking personality disorder, like some borderline personal disorder or other shit. So look, when it comes to narcissistic persons, from 6 to 12 years old, not only Oedipus complex should be ended, but also personality should have normal situations to be developed. Here it comes about Jacopo. As you guys know, Jacopo was almost became slave when he was 6 years old or 7, something like that. 6, 7, okay, guys. So he can't remember his life before. He just keep going, running away, trying to survive, and at this moment, his ego breaks. Broken mirror of itself, because its ego broken. Other structures of psychic reality also broken. They can't really functionalize normally. So social stuff become idealized and broken, idealized by construction of, ego just try to fix itself by create fake reality for personality. So when it comes to social values, becoming someone, being person, it all breaks. People want some unrealistic shit, want to become powerful, rich, and in the end of the day, they don't have anything. They just feel miserable. They can't feel okay about themselves. They destroy each other, destroy themselves and people around them. People they cherish, love. They just became some instruments and really just destroyed. All of narcissistic personality disorder people, NPD, I'm stupid, they just want to destroy themselves because ego can't functionalize normally. Also, because of this, brain blocks with ego as psychic stuff. They block this like suicidal reality of narcissistic people. So they just doing shit to be alive. But when they became older, they just doing shit and want to be miserable. They just destroy everything about them and everything around them. So Jacopo, to be alive, to survive, he just his brain just creating all of this shit. He wants to become some lord. He wants to come to the top of the mountain. He just needed this, not only because he's poor and other shit, because he needs it as complex, as as finalizing stuff about his personality, to be alive, to be normally accepted for himself. So then he became this like poor boy, walking around trying to fight for his life. Found some food, be around this bordel with hookers, and this Maria, his only friend of his life, that he needed and wanted to protect. So we understand now about how it became, how people became narcissistic persons. What's next? I'm trying to explain about broken mirrors. Look, this broken mirror reflects to stuff around you. It's trying to idealize everything that's just around you. And these idealizations as like coping mechanism trying to save you, but it comes to destroying you actually. So when it comes to personal interactions, narcissistic people create idealization of person she doesn't smoke, or she would never like deny, or no, she would never say no to me when it comes to sexual interaction or like just walking around, idealization breaks. When normal people see something like that, they, oh, I became sad, I wanted to, but okay, you have your life. Narcissistic people, when idealization breaks, they can't accept it. They just feel, they come to this psychosis episode. Narcissistic people have this psychosis, you can look into it. They just not become some children. They literally regressing to that moment when they were broken as people. As personality, sorry, not good English. They just regressing in age to feel comfortable, to be okay about themselves. So they regressing, beating themselves or stuff around them, like they can cry for 3 days or 4 years in their home, and that other person that just said no would never know this shit. They would just think, oh, like normal people, oh, I just say no, nothing wrong about it. So I'm just thinking what I want to say next. So idealization breaks, they just feel the sadness, not like sadness, but anger and sadness. They want to revenge those people. So they become some violence, saying bad words, just want to make those people life miserable. In little interactions, imagine, it's like crazy. You would never believe the people with narcissistic personality disorder like this. It's not demonization, it's just reality. When it comes to psychoanalysis, it's never to some stigmate people like schizophrenics or BPD or narcissistic people. It's about to understand them, know about how they feel, how they see this world. So you can just not interact with them, but for themselves, they should know how they really about people and for other people. So about Jacopo, he like you reflecting your broken mirror to other mirror. This mirror breaks in other people or in some just objects, like became someone, buy some stuff, just some, like, you know, material values. So yes, Jacopo creates this idealization of becoming someone powerful and rich. It's not only like generational stuff at that moment to become someone powerful. It's also okay. It's also about being safe, like you protect himself as a child. Jump to appearing of Morgana. Morgana, it's very random. He taken this girl. He wants her to feel comfortable. Their first interaction is like Morgana biting him. He doesn't do shit because he know what it's to be this like broken child. He just allowed to do this shit to himself. Just for this moment, I really don't understand why Jacopo doing himself all of that, you know, healing her skin and just using this medicine on her little girl, like touching her body. It's kind of weird, but you people just have your opinion on this, okay? So I really think Jacopo is a pedo. Not only he wants to do something good about Morgana, and I'll talk about something like about Jacopo further. Yes, he's just a pedo, okay? Nothing wrong. There's many pedos in this world. I don't care until they just rape them. So yes, Jacopo taking care of Morgana. Also, there's many women who can do this, and Jacopo can just stand there like feeling good that he helps little child. Okay, Jacopo caring for her, like helping himself as a child, feeling comfortable. Narcissistic people every time doing this. There's many, I guess, in every family there this one old relative that helps you as a young person, trying to help you, navigate you in life, buying you stuff, and then maybe, not maybe, okay, very often would say you're not grateful for what I do for you. You're just some stupid child or other stuff. It's very popular situation. You can read about it on forums and other stuff. So yes, he helps her, just standing there, experiencing her reality about being like some stuff around God and other shit. When it comes to her disappearing, look, NPD people, as I said, have this broken self, broken ego. They don't perceive this reality as normal people see this. They can't. So they are literally in this psychosis. They can't accept this world as it is. So Morgana disappearing, he says that okay, I don't know what happened, but in his mind, he actually feel this resentment. He wants revenge. We will talk about it further. He wants to like pay with same coin to her, just giving it back. Morgana, it's not her fault, but NPD reality would not allow itself think like this. Look, he had this gestalt to help himself as a child and help Morgana to be a normal person, so she can feel normally about herself. And what's happening? She just don't allow him to. She don't allow. She didn't give this opportunity to finish this gestalt. He left. Just broken guy with stupid psychic, and just be there without like this satisfaction of frustration. What's happening next? He just focusing on other stuff he had as idealization, becoming lord, someone powerful, la la la. Odilon died, other shit, everyone betraying him, and he been this in this like chemical psychosis, feeling these hallucinations, and further he also feeling other hallucinations, seeing Lord Barnier, younger himself. He became schizo. Actually, it's because he was drugged, poisoned. So what's there? Why Jacopo became Lord Barnier? Actually, why he takes this role on himself? Why he just act like this, doing all of that shit? when he don't want it. It's when I said at the beginning of video, there is Oedipus complex. If shortly, it's about becoming um, your your parent. To become this person, you have this example of how to be normal, and you just became like this. Jacopo doesn't remember his father, his mother. He don't know any shit about his family. So only one father figure he have, not as some caring parent, but someone powerful that could do whatever he wants. It's Lord Barnier. And when it comes to worst time of Jacopo life, he just became Lord Barnier as finishing of his Oedipus complex. He became more successful as personality, as person. It's what in psychoanalysis is very important. Oedipus complex should be ended in 12 years old. If it's like going further than 12 years old, it can become pathology. So in this situation, when Jacopo don't have other choices, he finished his Oedipus complex on Lord Barnier. That's why he became violent. It's not like he's a hedgehog. He just being Lord Barnier to be alive. It's new coping mechanism. If before Lord Barnier, when he was a young boy, he chose just to protect his family, relatives, friends, those who just weak. Yes, it's about feeling good about himself, feel this void. Yes, be someone needed for other. He doesn't want to be alone. He wants to be around people, to feel someone, like he's someone. So also jumping further, when Morgana has been returned to him, what's happening? Imagine you're a lord, you're a tyrann, you can do whatever you want. You can torture people, have the slaves, do whatever you just can imagine. You have many money, you have this power, some army, do whatever you want. And you actually can't stop doing this shit to Morgana. You can't actually kill Mel and Yukimasa or just ask them for these keys. They would not run away from you with these keys, you know. They would stand there and see how you use these keys. There's no problem about it. But Jacopo chooses to leave the scars on her, just give her pain. Only one explanation I found it, it's, as I said, he don't have this satisfactory frustration of helping younger self because Morgana disappeared. It's the only object he have to transfer his needs, and all that left for him is revenge. He revenging Morgana for that she left him. That's only reason why it's keep going. He could end it at every moment. He creates also this idealization that he should wait for last day of this event in their like this village or something. Yes, he has in door 3 same shit, idealization, wanting to have this perfect day, to say sorry, to be okay about what he did. So narcissistic people with fragile ego, self, they just being stupid, hurting others, and trying to end their life by this toxic behavior, toxic, toxic person and interaction with other people. So Jacopo keep torturing her, feel bad about himself, you know, can't touch her. Everyone can Google it, watch this scene in the tower where he's saying sorry, where he can't say that he's young Jacopo that was like comfortable adult for her. He also was grooming her into dream about big stuff, became someone, somewhere at the top of the mountain, like have all of that power just to feel safe. So yes, Jacopo just was transferring all of his needs on little girl. He's like narcissistic people is like lifelong childs. They can't like think like adult people. We can't blame them, okay? They just destructive for themselves and others, just as it is. So what's happening next? Everyone dies, la la la, reincarnated, la la la, ending of main game. I would not talk about reincarnation. I can't accept that it's a real game. I don't care. Say whatever you want. So So what? Ending of the game, Jacopo creating this reality fragments, Revenant's Dream, creating this reality where also I just saying, this author of Fata Morgana created the best representation of NPD in fiction. There's no better options. People would say like Bojack or Walter White. I don't care, guys. Just don't write me that stuff. I don't want to see it. Also, back to this, creating idealization. It's perfect example how it works in their psychic. You create this idealization, looking into it, dreaming about it would be reality around you. But what's happening? It can't be successful. It's just there, and you broke yourself even more. You can't be satisfied in this stuff. That's just happening. You just feel even worse than you were feeling before, and it's his punishment. As every NPD people feel bad about themselves. They just live this shitty life, going into this abyss just to be destroyed. That's how it is. That's very miserable. I really felt from Jacopo in the Revenant's Dream. I cried as a little bitch. I really felt about being guilty for something. Yes, Jacopo, great fictional character, but as NPD and NPD character, fictional character, I can't fully trust his feelings. You know, he feels like that, but it's not as you people see it. It's not romantic. It's just fake. You know, he's saying stuff, doing stuff just to do shit. Nothing more. So yes, he creates this idealization, perfect world where he and Morgana could live perfect life. Morgana, with this shit, as we know, in Fata Morgana, you can really attract people to your reality, to your metaphysical world, as it happens with white-haired girl Morgana in this mansion. As Jacopo created this world and attracted Morgana to it. And it's happening another one time, grooming and attracting little girl into his game. He can't do any shit but this. Yes, we can't blame Jacopo for being this person. He's just Jacopo. What's happening next? He attracts Morgana into playing this play as Shakespeare. Yes, Jacopo is a very great example of this Frankenstein of Shakespeare plays. You can see this Othello, Hamlet, Macbeth. Maybe I would not say this, but there's other plays that really I see Jacopo there, but maybe not. So he attracts her in playing this stuff, in this not happening reality, and make her feel and sad and happy. She remembers all of good that she experienced, all of that bad that she experienced, but all of that just to be crybaby, just to feel good about himself, just to be free from this reality. Just think about how it's going. He attracts Morgana just to feel good about himself. He cries on her shoulder, just like those narcissistic people in real life, babying, crying on the floor when they caught cheating or just being ass and women want to run away from them. They just don't go away, please. It's cringe. So is Jacopo. He feels guilty because he is guilty not only in this situation, but he's guilty for all of his life. It's how this broken ego works. You can't really experience this before. I guess many people have experienced NPD people interactions. I had this one friend. It was the craziest and stupidest experience in my life, so I would never want this shit another one time. So as for you guys, I really I really want to believe no one of you experienced this shit. So Jacopo just be there, manipulate Morgana into helping him feel good about himself, using her as comforting himself toy, and she just like needs to help him. She can't feel any like other scenario but this. She's manipulated child, abused emotionally and physical by this adult who's just broken as he broke her. It's their nature to broke everything, destroy, and never be good about themselves. So that's all I wanted to say about NPD of Jacopo. I don't think there is more to talk about it. Only about psychotic episodes. They just, you know, whatever that there was written in those dialogues, it's how Jacopo really feels about himself. That he have miserable life, being asshole, and that's what he is. As Jacopo feels, as Jacopo lives. So I'm really glad that all of you just watched it to the end. You can criticize me, write some comments saying I'm wrong about something or I'm saying some bullshit. I'm relying on Freudian analysis and not to Kernberg analysis. If you want to criticize me, use their sources to say that I'm wrong or actually right. So that's all I wanted to say. Jacopo is good character, top 4 in Fata or top 3 actually. He's fighting with Rizal was this top 3, my favorite characters. But Jacopo is really great, tragic hero. That's what I wanted to say and analyze him as a psychological subject. Really glad that you watched this video. Leave some reviews. I also upload this on TikTok and YouTube. So I'll leave some link in my profile of TikTok to my YouTube channel. There you can watch this video. It would be really way comfortable than on TikTok, but TikTok would be great for your comments. YouTube would be great for watching. So yes, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Really love you, my subscribers. I'm waiting for comments, okay? I'm just going to my home. Want to have some rest and play some cool games, okay? Thank you very much.